Hey, what's me, top review on the channel. We're doing a securitycraft review. Do you want to protect yourself from your friends, or possibly spy on someone else using a camera, or even fool someone by making a ingenious contraption to hide your base? This is the mod for you, securitycraft. Now, bear in mind, this mod is very good for single player, but it's even better if you do it on multiplayer. So this is more of a multiplayer-esque mod, but you know, single player it works too. So basically, there's a lot of ways to use securitycraft, but make sure to subscribe for more mod reviews and all that stuff. So let's get right into this. Basically, securitycraft, there's many ways to use securitycraft. I'm not going to be the one to dictate how you use it. Basically, the way that you should probably begin is figure out a way to lock your door. Now, there's like 5 different ways to lock your door. So we'll go through like all of them. But I will say some of them I don't understand completely, so I won't go over them in full details. Like the sonar, I don't know exactly how the Sonar Reader works. All I know is that you can record, you know, your audio. Like for example, the way to record an audio is you get a not a jukebox, but a note block. That's what it was. Notes block right here, and then you can record an audio. To do that, you have to start recording, and then you play a recording, and then you hit stop recording, and then what you could also do is you can also save this recording by taking this portable tune player, and then save the tune like that. Now, unfortunately, the reason why I said that I don't know how this works is because even though it works, the tune saved and all that, it doesn't for some reason unlock the door. So that's like my main thing. See, I don't know how it works. So yeah, this is a little confusing. But aside from that, let's go over to some of the more, like, I guess, understandable ones. So I actually had something set up there, but I guess I just forgot to set up the right things. So here's a scanner door. It's basically as simple as, you know, getting a retinal scanner, which, by the way, the retinal scanner also works a similar way, which I'll show you how in just a second. But it's an eye ender with any kind of stone around it. Actually, I think it's specifically a reinforced stone. Now I'm looking at it. So reinforced stone, the way that you get it is you get a block reinforcing. So we're gonna get a block reinforcing real quick. Here it is, the universal block reinforcing. Very expensive. So, you know, make sure to go mining. You need the laser block, which you can get by getting redstone, then glass, and then a bunch of like stone stuff, diamonds, glass, stick, and redstone dust to get the universal block reinforcer. Now, the way that this works is that you shove in a block inside here, a eligible block. Let's reinforce some stone. So it says here that any reinforced block can be crafted as follows. Otherwise specified in the book, place down the vanilla equivalent and break it with a universal block reinforcer, or right click the universal block reinforcer, put it in the slot and close the GUI. Now back to the whole door thing that we were trying to figure out. Yeah, retinal scanner, it will detect your eyes, go inside, and then retinal scanner. So yeah, I guess it's just anytime you look at it, and then yeah. Now this would also work with the retinal scanner block. So let's say let's get a different redstone object. Dispenser. It's a little finicky sometimes. So as you can see there, that when I looked at it, it detected and it activated a redstone signal. Let's go on to another little door here, a keypad door. A keypad door is made by taking a keypad, which you can get by placing it on a frame with a keypad. So let's actually take a look at the frame. This is the frame. Put that on the frame, and then you get the keypad. So the keypad is right here, the key panel. My bad. The key panel. Some buttons around a heavy-weighted pressure plate, and then you get the key panel. So you get the key panel, shut on there, and then you use a universal block remover. Pick it up. The way you get a universal block remover is shears, iron ingots, and then there we go. And then you shove these two together, and then you know, get the key panel door. Which, whoops! Basically, the way this works is you set down code, and then you place in the code, and it unlocks the door. It's very simple, very easy. So there we go. This is probably the most secure door, but then again, the rental scanner is pretty, good as well. Now, the next thing is the keycard. Keycard, it's crafted. Well, there's actually several ways to craft the keycard, and it's a little confusing, the crafting recipes, but level 1 keycard, that's how you make it. Level 2 keycard, this is how you make it right here with bricks. You make the level 3 keycard with nether bricks, level 4 keycard with magenta dye, and level 5 keycard with purple dye. So here we have a level 1 keycard. We go and get the Keycard Reader. So the Keycard Reader, the way it works is that you right click it, you bind a keycard with it, and make sure to set the level that it is. You can also have it as in a way where anyone with this keycard or above could activate this door, or just have it at just level 1. So that's how that works, right? And so we put down, like, let's say a door, let's say a reinforced door, just a regular reinforced door right here. And then we simply bind the card and then take it out. Here it is. And then there we go. And then it closes. So yeah, it's really, really cool. I really do like the securitycraft mod and how many ways you can do things.
All right, so here is the inventory scanner,
which I don't know exactly how this works, but it says that it needs to be connected to another inventory scanning block. And so far, I really don't know what it means by that, but you can look on the securitycraft manual and look at it real quick. This is just a very helpful thing for looking at anything. So if you ever need help with anything, you can look at this book here, and it's very, very good. It is in alphabetical order, so we need to go down to the I section. Inventory scanner is used by placing 2 scanners a block apart, facing each other. When placed correctly, a laser field should spawn between them. When a player walks through this field, any block or items present in the scanner's GUI that are also present in the player's inventory will either be deleted or a redstone signal will be emitted, depending on the scanner setting.
And basically, my dumb self couldn't figure out how to use this thing, so this is actually a post-recording the video, just so that I can figure out how this thing works, and I figured out how it worked. Put down 2 like this, which the way they craft it's like this. You put reinforced stone around a laser block plus the ender chest. And also, I would like to point out the security matter recipe just in case if people weren't aware. Book iron bars. Why is it raining? And so the way this thing works is that you have to add prohibited items. So let's say reinforced door. That is prohibited. And then it will remove all reinforced doors when someone else enters. Now, unfortunately, I have no one else to test this with, so obviously when they enter, the reinforced doors will be removed from their items, from their inventory, but I can't test it out for you, so that's very unfortunate. And a lot of the blocks and all that stuff are going to be like that, so yeah. We have a store found items module, which, we have to get the module here by putting in the password protected chest. That's gone over later in this video. And then the iron plus the paper. And so, yeah, you just put it in there. So now it's working. Store found items. And then we also have to add in a redstone module in order for redstone to be working. So there we go. Now this thing can also emit a redstone signal. Oh, okay. So apparently it needs to be emits redstone on items found. So if the redstone will activate when the items required are found. So that's how this works. I got it mixed up a little bit. I thought it was if you're clean, you would go through. But maybe that's more of an alarm thing. So if you set up an alarm thing, which I actually have an example of an alarm right here, then yeah.
Now here's some interesting things right here. This is fake lava and this is fake water. Fake lava, it gives you fire resistance and regeneration. Here, this is how you make it. Lava with the instant health potion. And then here is water that damages you. Water that damages you is made by instant damage with the water bucket. So that's how you make the damaging water. This thing doesn't insta-kill you, but it takes damage over time. So it's almost like if you're drowning and you get the drowning ticks. That's basically how that is. Now we also have a few self-defense weapons. Oh, it's raining. Okay, I guess with the percentage of these things as well while it's raining. These are the Protectos. It's reinforced obsidian, which I showed you how to get the reinforced blocks, and the portable radar, which it's getting by,
putting iron around redstone torch and redstone dust. And basically the way it works is that it recharges during thunderstorms and whatnot, and it can kill any mob that you axe it to. So go ahead. Oh, the turret's doing it for him. So can you go and yeah, there we go. All right. So yeah, you get the idea. Recharges during the thunderstorms and all that, and yeah, there's this thing. So basically, the way that this works is that you add in this thing right here, smart module, and then you can have targetable projectiles. So it says here that it will target any projectiles from any enemy, and it will destroy them from range after a half-second charge time. So it's basically a way to like protect yourself from projectiles and whatnot. It's very, very cool. And this thing, it's the opposite. It actually shoots projectiles at your opponent, believe it or not. So it's crafted this way with the reinforced iron and all that. And whoops. And dispenser, portable radar. And the trophy thing, the crafted speed is century with the reinforced iron and all that. And this one's self-explanatory. It just shoots any mob that comes into its radius of fire. And here we have the alarm. That's self-explanatory. It's the alarm. The alarm is made by note block, reinforced glass, redstone dust. So yeah. Also, a little fun gadget that you can hold on to when you're walking is the Taser Bow, golden ingots, iron, redstone dust sticks. And yeah, it does what it does. So let's get a zombie. And it inflicts, I think, a paralyzing attack onto your opponents. I have to actually get a creeper because that's a better example. Consider that it's daytime. But basically, it gives them a certain damage. Like, I think maybe not that much damage, but it basically just gives them a good slowness. So it isn't like OP where it just like instantly kills your opponents. It's more like just a slowness thing. So yeah. And one more thing I'd like to go over for the self-defense stuff is there are like blocks where if you place them down and someone wants to mine them, then, you know, they explode. I can't do it because I'm, you know, the owner of the block. So yeah, if anyone else walks into this, then they explode. So unfortunately, a lot of this stuff I can't really show because it's more multiplayer. Why is it raining again? Jesus. So like this is another one of those things where you have to be multiplayer to like really see it in action. But let me see if it can get a zombie. Maybe if I put like a zombie. Yeah, this looks like it's a multiplayer thing where it has to be like a actual person. There's also the intelligent munition systems. So the way that these work is that it's a refillable mine holding up to 4 bouncing betties that will target players and or hostile mobs enters in its firing radius. Once the mine is launched, you'll track down the enemy and explode it. So we just place down like a mob. Let's say, I don't know, for some reason a cave spider. And there we go. And then one of the little, you know, bouncing betties are gone. So that's how that works. And the bouncy betties are crafted in a way where it just this way. So, and there's also the Claymore, which I think this is kind of self-explanatory. It's a trip mine. So, actually, wait, is it trip mine? I completely forgot. No, yeah, it is the trip mine. So yeah, that's basically the extent of the bombs and all that in this. There's also the rail mine, which I believe this is the same thing. You just put a card and just go on and go boom, you know? Crafted as such, you know, gunpowder. So yeah, that's basically it for the bombs. And now we're going over the more like security-esque stuff, which is like the stuff that will protect your stuff and all that. All right, so there's the briefcase where, as you can see here, it's the password protected chest, which we'll go over in just a second. Plus, you know, the ingots and the good old sticks. And it's basically like you insert a code, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, you know, you put in your code, and then you put stuff in your briefcase. So this is basically your handheld protected item. And then you also have the lovely little password protected chest, which place down a chest. I swear to God, why is it raining again? Place out your chest, put the key panel on. There we go. And you also key panel a bunch of other blocks, such as your furnaces,
So yeah, if you want to lock your furnaces, then go ahead. There are also the little cameras here. So as you can see here, there's a camera right here, which is very, very cool. And then basically the way that the camera works is that you need a camera monitor. Before I go over that, the recipe for the camera is reinforced glass, iron, redstone, iron sticks. And then you have the camera monitor here, which is reinforced glass pane, iron, and then bind it with your camera. And you can bind a bunch of different cameras to like up to 30. And then you can move your camera. Look at that. That's pretty cool. By the way, there's also the projector, where the projector, the way that it works is that you can shove a block inside of it, like so, and then you can create a holographic image portraying this thing. I probably would have used dirt or something to show it a little bit better for like, how you can use it to go into their bases and all that stuff. But the point being, that's what the projector does. There's one last important thing that I want to go over. There's definitely a bunch of other stuff that I've not really covered too much, such as the universal key changer, universal owner changer, wire cutters and all that, and the cage trap and everything. I personally don't either understand them that much or just simply find it not that important to go over. But the last thing I want to go over is the code breaker, which automatically unlocks everything, and it is a big recipe. So as you can see there, I didn't need to put any code in. I just need to use the code breaker, and then it works. And it works for anything. As you can see, I broke the code for the key thing. And then for the retinal scanner, I obviously can't really break the code there because I'm the person that uses it. So yeah, I believe you can also use it for the retinal scanner. And overall, that's basically it for this entire mod. There's a lot of different stuff here for protecting yourself and also setting up traps to kill people and setting up intricate designs and all that. A nice lovely little wall. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this lovely little video here. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, of course, for more mod reviews. And yeah, this one was a bit of a hectic one, so I'm sorry that this one was so unorganized, but hopefully in the future it gets better over time. Take care and goodbye.